Hey guys, this is Jen from mamasnook.com. Just thought I'd give you an update. It's been a couple of weeks since we planted all of our seeds and they're actually up and doing well, so thought I'd do a quick video. This is our herb garden and our basil is going to seed, so I'm going to let that happen so I can collect those once those dry out. And I'm picking all the other leaves to dry those and keep them for cooking. Our pepper plant is still doing well. This pepper is almost red. And we have another couple peppers coming in as well. Planted our winter grass. The cilantro sprouted and seems to be doing well. I took everything that was out over here and transplanted it into different containers. Have some parsley, planted turnips, those are all the pepper plants, and the radishes, still doing well, and our onion is huge. Not really sure what's going on underneath there, but we'll find out, I guess. And then I put all of our snow peas here along the back wall, and I transplanted a bunch of them that were in a different container, and we built this little chicken wire thing along the back wall. We just did that this weekend and they're actually starting to grab onto it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but wrapped around. So that's exciting. Our eggplant here is doing really well. Still have not gotten my worms for the worm composters, which is very irritating. Ordered them over a week ago, so hopefully any day now, I don't know. And I planted wheatgrass on the tops of these and actually just cut a bunch of that today and used it in a smoothie, which is yummy. I planted more eggplant seeds back there and they sprouted. I did not think that would happen. So we'll see how those do. I got a purple basil plant, which is doing really good. And the chamomile plant is still doing just fine. The pomegranate tree is growing like crazy, which is good. The spinach that I had over on the other part of the yard, I moved it over here. It did not do well. I think it was getting too much sun. So now it's in the shade. More parsley back there came up, and the onions. I don't know that these will do too well over here since it's in the shade. I think they need more sun, but I don't know. I put some here and I put some in the sun, so we'll see which ones do better. And I planted garlic in between all of these, and those are coming up, getting quite large. There's quite a few of them. And the basil, the arugula, more wheatgrass, my other worm composter. Spinach, this is the spinach that was in the shade. It seems to be doing much better than the spinach that was in the sun. And the, what is this, red lettuce. All those have popped up, so once they get a little taller, then I'll thin those out. And then I've moved a bunch of these pots over here. The cauliflower, kale, broccoli, cabbage. Several of those. Once they get bigger, I'll thin those out and put them into the new garden that we put over here, which I still need a border around here. Trying to find a deal, but not too important at this point. I bought these romaine starts, and they're doing really good. I just wanted something that was actually already somewhat edible, and they're doing well. And I have not put anything in here yet. Once those other cabbages and broccolis get bigger, I'll transplant them. And then I put a row of carrots down here. And then onions. I put a row here. You can see a couple of those popping up. Our tomato plant is flowering, and I have done some self-pollinating, so we'll see how that turns out. And I've done that by just kind of like gently shaking the flower. A lot of people have said to use like a electric toothbrush and just gently put it like behind the flower here and just let it go. But I've just been using my finger, and I think it's working. We'll see. We also built a little teepee for the beans, which was also in a different container that we moved here. They're doing really good. Haven't reached the twine yet, but hopefully soon. The chard is still in here. I'm not sure if I should transplant it or leave it here. I'm not really sure what I'll do, but it seems like I have time to decide because it's not growing too terribly fast. And there's kohlrabi here, and I took out all the snow peas that were behind the kohlrabi and put it in the other garden. This is more red lettuce and cabbage. And then these are all of my other starter pots that nothing is really happening with. So just kind of waiting, seeing if those will sprout or not. But that's the update. Not a whole lot new, but things are growing, so I'm excited and encouraged. So I'll do another update in a week or so and see how things are doing.